Worc tournament taking center stage again tonight. You've got power programs like Sutton, Narragansett, Hopedale, and Maynard in the smaller school semifinals and games we saw live in action on Charter TV3. So who's going to the championship? Let's get it set right now. We start with Sutton and Gansett. Rematch of a semi from a year ago. Early on in this one, Gansett on the break. Tyler Dill finishing. Warriors led by 2. Sutton, Bryson Grennan had a big game. The Grennan brothers do that. Elbow jumper. Gansett by 6 though after 1. Second quarter, Gansett feeding the big fella. Ben Edwards. He's fouled. Chance for a three-point play. Warriors by 4. To the third now. Miles Jakes with the steal for Narragansett. Going the other way, a nice step. And the Warriors are up by 5. Sutton would answer. End of the third. Bryson Grennan drive. Puts back his own miss. Narragansett led by 3 at the end of 3. Fourth quarter. Bryson Grennan again. That man again. Reverse layup. Going for 2. Bryson Grennan had 24 points. He goes in high off the glass here to tie the game. Gansett then with the steal. It's Dill. He had a huge game for Narragansett. Back the other way. Finishes a double-double for Dill. Warriors up by 4. Sutton looking to answer. Trevian Grennan. He had 29. Knocks down a 3. Cuts that lead down, but under 30 to play. Dill finding the big fella. Edwards. Key play, and this seals it for Narragansett. They get the win. 63-59. They're going to their first Clark final in more than 30 years. So who do they face? Is it Maynard or the number 1 seed Hopedale Raiders? Maynard, a 2-time defending champion in this bracket. First quarter, Hopedale's Dan Liberatore for 3. Raiders up by 3. Later in the quarter, Maynard's Tommy Smith feeding Tyler Kapopolis. Drills it. Maynard by 9. Robbie Seafring, corner 3. Raiders down 6. Hopedale pushing the pace. Gabe Toronto to Sam Morelli, reverse layup. He's fouled. Raiders were still down by 8 at that point. Tommy Smith had a huge game. Knocking down the 3. Deep, all net. Tigers are up by 8. Toronto. Pull up 3. Maynard's lead was only 5 at halftime. So we go to the third quarter. Morelli pulling ahead on the fast break. Raiders were within 1. Maynard inbounding. Tim Lawton going up strong. Fourth quarter, more from Maynard. Smith the break. Finishes quickly. Back and forth we went in the fourth quarter, but Maynard and Tommy Smith's 30 points. Enough in this one. Maynard's going back to their 4th straight final. They win 63-56. After the games, we caught up with the victorious coaches.
As I said to you guys before the game, seniors win games like this, and we've taken our lumps the last couple of years and earned our scars and all that, and these kids did a great job. The players made the plays.
You know, I thought we played really hard, right? Hopedale's so good, right? We had such a battle with them last Thursday. They're in the same division as us, so we expect to have another battle with them in a couple of weeks in the districts. And, you know, we weren't pretty offensively, but I just really liked how hard we played.
All right, so we are set for championship Saturday. Coming your way, doubleheader action starts with the large school finals at 6. Small school finals to follow. Our live coverage from the Neller Center begins at 6 p.m. Another championship to be played tonight. Home team, city championship, South and Worcester Tech. Who's the best in Worcester? Aaron Nkrumah and South, they think so. Worcester Tech missing the 3-pointer, but Brendan Hamilton puts it back. He gets fouled. Chance for a 3-point play, but the Eagles down 10. Poppy Pay finding Wilton Causey and South. Hits the mid-range jumper. South controlling the game. Zaire Pert for the Eagles of Tech coming back the other way. Coast to coast for the lay-in. Worcester Tech still down 10. South using the baseline to get to the basket. Daryl Ando, strong take. Worcester Tech, nice little give and go. It's Zaire Pert finishing. Cut down the deficit, but go back to Ando. Daryl's going to the lane. Aaron Nkrumah is the MVP. South wins 62-49. College basketball, Karen Tessmer, Worcester State fired up for the MASCAC semifinal. They're hosting Framingham State. Catherine Sweeney doing work on the offensive glass, putting it back and extending Worcester State's lead. Sweeney had a monster night on the break. Sweeney finishes. She had 20 points, 16 boards, 11 assists, a triple-double. More from Worcester State. Looking to penetrate, then they find Emily Cairns, and the Algonquin star steps into a jumper. Lancers were up 15. Worcester State, Sweeney, one of her triple-double rebounds there, contributing and getting out to Kate Supernaut for the friendly roll for 2. Mary Kate O'Day plays for Framingham State. The former Tohoto star had 26 points, but the Lancers win 81-64. They host Westfield State in the MASCAC final on Saturday. To the Sweet Science, Worcester's Jamaine Ortiz. We haven't seen him in the ring in a long time. We were shooting an SD back then. He fights Saturday night at Twin River Casino for the vacant WBC World Youth Lightweight Championship. Ortiz is fighting Ricardo Quiroz. With the win, Ortiz would become the first city boxer to win a World Youth Championship. 8-round fight scheduled for Saturday night, Twin River Casino in Rhode Island. Rocky Gonzalez says be there to see Jamaine Ortiz. He's one of the exciting young fighters in the city of Worcester, and that's Saturday in Rhode Island. Go support the Worcester guy.
So a lot of good stuff. So tomorrow off, Clark tournament.
Tomorrow,
kids get a break.
Salt water, some tea.
Yep.
For me, the kids get a break too. I barely have a voice after those 4 games. But yeah, kids get a break, and then they really go back to school and work on these guys on Saturday. Big championship weekend at the Clark. Should be a lot of fun. And teams that know each other. Narragansett knows Maynard and vice versa, and Groton Dunstable and Westboro know each other very well. They've all played in the regular season. Not a lot of secrets coming up on Saturday.
I was going to say, are there any kind of favorites to win this all, or is it tough to say? I mean, any
tough
day.
to say. I think it's a toss-up. Maynard is a back-to-back champion in small school. You consider them a slight favorite. Westboro is a team that people have been talking about all year long, and they swept the season series with Groton Dunstable, so maybe they're a slight favorite there. But tough to beat a good team 3 times, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
So we'll see.
I know it's going to be exciting to see those highlights. Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Worcester News Tonight. For Andy Lacombe, I'm Anna Botari. We'll see you back here tomorrow.